All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Sorry for the slight delay. Was helping a gentleman out here in the store. My first solo stream here tonight at SD Sports Cards. If you haven't seen me before, name is Michael, Mike, Big Mike. Honestly, you can say "Hey you." I'll probably respond to it. When you grow up playing baseball, it's just the way it is. Hope everyone's day is going well. And yeah, let's get to some rips. We've got some great stuff in the store here. We got Tops Chrome Update Jumbo. Got a few spots off there. We'll definitely be looking at running some fillers tonight to help that move. We do have the Mosaic Hobby 2-box NFL PYT on sale. We have quite a few spots off there, and we have been moving ever so closely to being able to open that. And the same thing with Absolute Hobby. We got the Kaboom Live. And yeah, guys, let's get into ripping. Let's have some fun tonight. And yeah, let's do it.
Michael, what's the red rookie logo? Where does that come out of? The redemptions.
I want to say that's Tops Chrome. What do you? Not Tops Chrome. Sorry, Tops flagship. There we go. It was did not want to show up here.
We don't have any.
All right, guys. We'll have some fun. We'll get into it. I mean, it's New Year's Eve. I know what y'all's plans are. Mine are to be here, actually. I'm going to be, I believe, as far as I can tell, either in the shop and or on stream with y'all for the next few days. So, yeah. Whether we want to hang out, just talk, get into some cards, get into some personals. Sorry, breaks, or get into some personals. Let's just have some fun. Let's do it. Um, yeah, let's just talk. Let's do it.
New Year's Eve breaks. There you go.
No, no, dude, it wouldn't let me put happy in there. It was too long.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I know. I tried to get it in there. It just, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the last 2 days of 2025, and it is hard to believe. Um, I moved back to San Diego after growing up here back in the summer of 2024, and I have had a blast being back. I lived in Dallas for 12 years. Let's just say I loved Texas. Texas has many beautiful aspects to it, but given what I'm doing and the opportunities that I have, I'm doing a lot better out here in California right now. Now I know it's hard to believe for a lot of people, but all I know is New Year's is a great time for reflection. Great time for reflection. Also a great time, not just for goal setting, but also setting some appreciation for what this year was, whether it be your biggest hits, best life circumstances, worst life circumstances. We're here. We're live. I'm live. Well, everyone's alive here. I'm alive. I'm live, and that's all that matters. Good things are coming. We just have to keep pushing. And speaking of pushing, let's push these brakes.
What do you think it would be on top Oldwood weight? Getting things in the $100,000 range?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our dice out because we are going to run some fillers today. Do need to at least get one person in here to debate running that. It is early though. A lot of people's last work day of the year.
On Whatnot or YouTube.
Yeah,
or
well,
Fanatics.
we're doing our break on YouTube right now, but I think the most expensive card that. How much did you say that Aaron Judge Constellation card is worth?
The Aaron Judge Constellation?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at comps, but I mean, it's got to be over, what, 15?
Like a card that's over $1,500.
But no,
The card that's over like $1,500.
1,500. If it was retail, you might get on the retail one.
Oh no, is that a cosmic? Is it-
Cosmic, yeah, there's no retail Cosmic. It's only hobby.
No. So if we're gonna find your breaks, I go to SD at.
It's it'd be our YouTube, so it'd be the top one, SD Breaks,
SD breaks.
and then you'd buy the spots on our website, which would be.
Autumn thing in red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you gonna be breaking?
So right now I've got update for. Are you mainly interested in baseball or do you like football as well?
No, just baseball.
Baseball. Right now we got Topps Topps Chrome Update Jumbo, the one with the debut patches in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a two box break. We
Mhm.
have every team available minus the Mariners and the Blue Jays.
Now, are these all the same price or are they different prices?
No, sir. It's different prices. They are listed on the website. So the cheapest team is going to be starting at $19, and we've got quite a few there. And the most expensive that are on the board are $129 and $139. $129 is because for the Athletics because of Nick Kurtz,
Right.
and $139 is the Dodgers because, well, I think
Sasaki.
well, no, Sasaki and Otani, sir. Otani, even this year's stuff. It's just he's a
Well, Padres
he's a
are-
generational great. The Padres are at $29.
$9.
Yes, sir.
Anybody good in?
I'm trying to remember. Caden, who's our debut patches this year for the Padres?
You walked off.
Oh, you walked off.
Was it Caden?
Yeah.
Caden.
Yeah.
Who's the Padres debut patch?
I don't know if they have them.
I'll say I couldn't remember if there was one this year.
You know?
I don't think there is
Just
one
go to
this year,
Beckett.
which is probably why. Oh yeah, you can also do what do you call it? What is it? Is it the collector's checklist that has like the breakdown of it a little bit more?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Padres.
I don't think the Padres have them.
Padres don't have that. They are going to have guys. You know, they're going to have both Hall of Famers. You know, what do you call it? Well, the only Hall of Famer alive.
Gwyn.
Huh?
Gwyn?
No. Well, yeah. I said they might. I don't think they have Gwyn printed this year, but they do. I'm pretty sure they have Hoffman. I've seen Hoffman a couple of times.
In the debut patch?
Hey, Phenom. Oh no, sir. It's just for the cards and potentially autos. But you're gonna have your guys like Tatis, Machado, what do you call it? Merrill, I think Musgrove's in the product this year. I haven't opened a ton of update jumbo. Take Saints 234. Got you. Sorry, sir. I'll be right with you. You got it. Do we want to just send Venmo?
They got Adam Mazer in the update.
Okay.
They got
Venmo. You got
Brandon
it.
Lockridge.
I got you. As soon as we get it, I will go ahead and take that off for you.
You have David Morgan, Omar Cruz. They have a bunch. So it's not like there's just one patch from each team.
Taylor K. Yeah, Taylor K is correct. Yes.
You got Ryan Bergert, Sean Reynolds, Tirso Ornelas. They got 7 different Padre patches, so you know. And you get how many autographs per pack? Box?
The jumbo's going to be 3 autographs per box.
Okay.
All right, just got it, Phenom. I see you. Let me go ahead and take care of that for you.
What time are you going to start breaking?
As soon as it fills, sir.
Which will know?
Yeah, as soon as they fill, we break them. It's just that is it's not a guaranteed time unless it is already filled.
Alright. Okay, you guys keep it easy.
Yes, sir. You too.
That was rough.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get this out for 234 for hobby.
Richard D.
Oh,
It's okay. You can just change. Get it off the website first.
got you, Phenom. I'm just getting it out of the back end here for you real fast, and then we will, and then we'll take care of it for you. There you are.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think it's changed its name.
Do you have the bathroom key?
I do. Yeah. Don't want to fall in behind something again. All right. Let me go ahead and get that name change taken care of for you. There we go. All fixed for you. Taken out of the back. I am, this is my second week here, I believe. It's hard to remember exactly. I was a customer first, so I was in and out of the shops a lot. Uh, but it's great to have you here. I actually haven't met Tay yet. Our schedules have not coincided at this point, but I've heard good things about Tay. Um, so yeah, we've got a lot going on here tonight. We just got some more movement over there on Absolute. Would love to break that. Honestly, I'm going to miss the Panini era of football cards. Not that I don't love Topps Chrome, but I'm one of those people, maybe in the minority here, who enjoys a thicker card now and again. I'm a big Spectra fan, and Absolute is similar, at least in the hobby thickness. Again, a little different than Spectra overall, obviously, especially in price point. But I'm a big proponent of the fact that there should be different styles of cards beyond the standard paper or chrome. And I'm hoping that we get to continue to have that the post Panini era. And I think it's important we enjoy the Panini era of football while it exists, at least licensed football. But yeah, guys, hope you're having a wonderful night over here. Yeah, New Year's Eve. My plan is to be here all day or all night, as long as y'all are ready to have me, and we'll hang out. We'll have fun. We can talk sports. We can talk life. We can talk whatever. I'm a bit newer here, so want to get to know y'all a bit. And here in a couple minutes, I am going to run a filler for. I mean, if someone here has a preference on a product that they would like the filler ran, I'm happy to run on any of the three. I was thinking Mosaic at first, but considering we just had some movement on Absolute, I am, I guess, absolutely open to that idea as well. So just let me know. Be happy to open some stuff up for you. We also got our whole entire personal list over there. And if there isn't something you see there that you're wanted to ask about, I'd be happy to look into it and see if we have it in the shop for you. Phenom, are you a Saints fan, or are you someone who looks kind of for value all around? I'm always curious when people buy teams. All right, dude. Honestly, I'm with you. I have been a value collector since coming back into sports. I started with Pokemon, which at first was cheaper. Oh, Bengals fan. I feel for you. I mean, I'm a Chargers fan. I grew up here, but then I moved to Dallas right a few years before they moved back up to LA. So it didn't sting as much for me. Um, But you and I mean, we have quarterbacks from the same year. Though one could definitely argue Burrow has overall been more successful. It's so weird. I don't think anyone thought Hurts was going to be the first out of that group to win a title. I think we all kind of knew Tua wasn't after a season or two, but it's just not the guy who I would have pegged as the first Super Bowl winner from that draft class in terms of QBs. In 2020, the Chargers were off limits for a lot of breaks, so I wound up buying the Titans, which I think were like $29 in a lot of cases, for because the Chargers were randomed at that time because they were just going to be too expensive. And I think the only time the Titans got the Chargers was the one time I didn't buy them. Gotta love that. But I did get some pretty cool cards, although Tannehill, a lot of them were Tannehill, which is not what you want. I wanted more Derrick Henry, and I think I hit like one out of that entire year. Do you think the Bengals are going to be able to? Oh, happens all too often, dude. Right, right. Yeah, it really does happen all too often. And oh, I forgot to mention, it was select, and it was a field level tie dye Herbert rookie that hit that break as well. So yeah, that gotta love how breaks can go sometimes with the randoms. He needs to go for the healthy season. I was upset. Super Bowl, it's rough since. Dude, you're all too right. Honestly, um, that's the thing. It's gonna be a bit of an odd comparison, but I'm kind of going to compare it to a Paul Skeens situation where I don't know if anybody's seen it. They said that if Paul Skeens had received the average support, offensive support in the MLB, that his record over his first few seasons would be 41-3. And so I kind of compare it to that. Is that if you don't have a healthy defense? Hey, David, got you. Commanders in absolute. I'll be on the lookout. We can go ahead and take care of that for you. Just looking for the. I'll just be waiting on the Venmo for you. Oh, or did you already send? Okay.
Here you go. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas to you. All right. Let me go ahead and get that taken out for you, David. And I'm just being silly. And I didn't see the news about Herbie being benched. If that's the case, just oof. Mega oof. Like, what are they doing? All right, sorry. 1 second, guys. Okay. They can't get the bye. I mean, I understand it, especially with Herbie's hurt left hand. I don't know. I'm a bit. For me at that point, then, like, who do you even put out on the field? Because you're all but basically throwing the game. You can't afford extra people to get hurt at all if that's your plan. Just like throw in the white towel in the first quarter. Like, I don't know what the plan is there. You put in a bunch of backups or something, but I mean, it's already a backup fest as it is, especially on the O line. So confusing. So confusing. Um, Regardless, guys, with the movement we've had on Absolute, I am probably going to put together a filler here for that in just a second. So if you give me just 1 minute, I'll go ahead and try to get that running for us. But yeah, if there's any other spots that people are looking to get, I'll keep an eye on the site. And we can, or type them out in the chat, and always happy to talk, I guess, the quote unquote strategy of the teams I like or other teams. Work with my calculator. All clear. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. No, go. God damn it, dude. No, could scroll up. Shit. Oh. What the heck? Sorry, guys. 1 second. There we go. Sorry, guys. A little bit of a technical difficulty. That's what happened. There we go. Sorry, guys. Might be a couple of, yes, filler time. Sorry, I was literally working on typing that out, and then I had a little bit of a technical glitch there that I needed to fix. I actually have the Teams right here, and I'm typing it out. It will be on screen here in just a moment. Brownie is an absolute 6-spotter, 14 per. You got it. Alrighty. And let's get this up. We'll do Sorry, guys. I have the filler up, but I am just trying to adjust it so it actually shows on our screen for us. Got you for the one, David. I'm going to go ahead and put you on the list while I work out the technical issue I'm having on this end of just getting it on the screen. Hopefully that fixed it. Let's see if I can get this to work now. There we go. This was working the other night. Sorry, guys. Figuring this out on why the filler is not wanting to overlay for me. For Alex T. Psyduck, I believe so. I appreciate y'all's patience. This, I have it on my screen, and it's in the location it should be. It just does not want to overlay. Huh. Try this again. Alright, guys. I wish I could show you that I have this filler up. Unfortunately, I am having a situation where it is not wanting to show on the screen, which I am actively trying to figure out. Oh, you know what? I know what I did. This is totally on me. Sorry, guys. I think I goofed. Yep, there it is. Silly me. Click the wrong icon. Alrighty. We got the filler on the screen. Oh, you'll take one spot. Got you, Phenom. I will go ahead and type you in there. And again, guys, do not send unless it completely fills. Let's see, I did put that right. Yes, I did. Cool. All right, we got 2 off. Guys, we only have 4 spots remaining. And we'll be able to randomize the Browns. Which, let's be real, the Browns are a chase this year, which is crazy to talk about. But, man, their wide receiver is just unreal. And I don't know why. I don't want to butcher his name. I always do. Is it Quinshon Judkins? But like, I'm trying to remember what his name is. The names are getting more difficult in the NFL. Yet also more entertaining. Case in point, Kool-Aid McKinstry. But yeah, no, he's a beast, and I think we have his downtown in the shop. It is absolutely gorgeous. All right, guys, we got 2 off on the filler for the Browns in Absolute. We only need 4 more to go, and we'll be able to run that, and that will be one of the big names gone. We would only really be left with, in terms of higher price, the Giants and the Jags, both of which I think we know the reasons why. If anyone doesn't know, we got Scalaboo Dart for the Giants, both with Kabooms, or sorry, at least Dart with Kaboom. Pretty not 100% on Scalaboo on that one. Sorry. For Jacksonville, we have Travis Hunter. And obviously Trevor Lawrence is playing extremely well right now. But the Browns, man, Quinshon Judkins is looking like a generational talent on a team that has not had one of those, I would say, probably since Nick Chubb. And that might be pushing it. Yeah, guys, we've had some great movement here already tonight. Had a few spots come off, figured it all out. Fixed a technical difficulty that was just a silly mistake by me. And yeah, we are good to go. And Phenom, which 101 are you talking about? I did see that. Sorry, I just saw that. And does anybody have any big plans for New Year's Eve or for New Year's Day? I know a lot of people, it's just, well, I guess it really depends on your age, right? For me, I know I am going to be working and probably just trying to eat good food. I'm not someone who goes super crazy on the holidays personally. Maybe I'm just a little bit more laid back than a lot of people. But yeah, I'd love to hear what anybody's plans are for that as well. We've got plenty of spots. We've got personals. I do know that the last time I was on with Ryan, which again, sorry for a bit of the clickbaity situation with the showing Ryan's little clip there, but unfortunately I do not have one yet. All right, TP for 1. We got more movement on the filler, ladies and gentlemen. That means it is halfway full. Halfway full. New face, yes sir. I am Mike. I just joined the shop here probably, it's a little over a week ago at this point. But I've been in the card industry, well, it depends on when you consider it. I've loved cards since I was like 5 or 6. I'm a 90s baby, so Pokemon, sports, all that, all up in your face. And then I got back into it late 2000 teens, like 2017, 2018. Absolutely fell in love with it again. You know, I was an athlete in high school and started liking girls. So cardboard went away for a little while, as I think is a story for a lot of people. But man, being back in it all these years has been amazing. Definitely wishing I had invested in certain people, mostly Otani. When it comes down to it, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, obviously. Was never going to invest in Mahomes because I'm a Chargers fan. Though it's still a mistake. But, yeah, happy to be here. And if y'all have any questions, want to take any spots, let's do it. And guys, if you do have any questions about the personal menu, definitely feel free to ask. I'm a kind of I'm a jack of all trades when it comes to cards. I love absolutely anything and everything. For the most part, I would say that my top would definitely be Pokemon, NFL, and then I'm starting to really like Marvel cards, but it's specific. It's very touch and go with that. I do like WWE as well. More of a pro wrestling fan than like. I love the cards as well. They're gorgeous. It's just the products are different now under Tops. But guys, we have 3 spots remaining in our filler for the Browns at Absolute. We've got that running there for 6 spots, $14 per, 2 for 26. If anybody in the chat has already taken one, we can honor the price for the second one, obviously, because no one's paid. So if you want to take another, please feel free to do so. Oh, I just saw held that May 101. Oh boy, sorry Phenom, I totally missed the May part. But yeah, we are close on the filler, and hopefully here in just a couple minutes we can get it off. Alright, guys, sorry. As I was saying, just had to attend to something real fast. We got 3 spots left here for the filler for the Browns and Absolute. We are actually creeping ever closer in that break towards being able to finally see it. I know it's been hanging out here for a little bit. I would absolutely love to crack into some football cards. I've never personally pulled a Kaboom. Would definitely love to see that if we if we get the opportunity to crack it. And again, we do have personals available as well. Everything from less TCG, Keen Card 19. Any update on Break 653 shipping out? Haven't gotten an email or anything. 653. I can go ahead and check right here. I am a bit newer to the shop. I know that a sorter was either in yesterday or earlier today. But I do know that some stuff should be here, that we're getting caught up after some people were gone for the holidays. So let me just check on that for you in one moment. At least temporarily, I can tell you right now that the what do you call it? That is not sitting here where it would be waiting to go for sorting. So at a minimum, it has begun sorting. That part of the shop is locked up at the moment because we are closed for business. Oh, everything okay? Everything shipped out yesterday. Check spam. Okay, thank you, Alex. Yeah, sorry guys. I am learning the ins and outs of everything here. I have some information, but I'm getting into the flow. But yes, absolutely, we will check on that for you. But it is not just sitting here, meaning that it has at least begun the sorting process at a minimum, if not further along. And again, guys, we have 3 spots remaining in the filler for the Browns and Absolute. Okay. Guys, for right now, I went ahead and pinned the filler in the chat so that it doesn't get pushed down out of the way. We do have 3 spots remaining on that. And yeah, I mean, we got some movement going. We got some viewers. I mean, it is going to be our second to last day of 2025, which is absolutely crazy to think about. I don't know about for y'all, but it went by extremely quickly for me. And I don't know. I'm grateful to be where I'm at. I'm doing something that I absolutely love. Getting to hang out with you guys, talk cards, open cards. I really couldn't ask for more. Sorry, guys. I am just trying to see if this will look a little better because it's a bit confusing having one up there, but I'm just figuring that out real fast. Let's see. We'll do that. Get rid of that. All right, that shows the spots a little bit more clearly. See if I can get this to display a little bit more. Ooh, too much. Nope. Doesn't like to show all of it, unfortunately. Appreciate. Whoop, and I just closed that out. Sorry, guys. Let me get that back up. There we go. Alrighty, we've got three spots left in the filler. Again, what do you call it? It is $14 a spot. We'll do 2 for 26. If you have already got a spot, we will honor the price in the what do you call it? We will honor the price for the 2 for as well. You don't have to drop for them at the same time. Again, guys, if you haven't seen me before, my name is Michael. New here with SD Sports Cards. My first solo stream. Enjoying every minute here so far. We will see if we can get a little bit more movement on the Browns. I'll probably give it another, let's say, because we got some movement on it, let's say 10-15 minutes. If it kind of poots out a little bit, we'll go ahead and look at something else. But having it already halfway full with only 3 spots to go gives me some hope. So yeah, right now that is our big piece, our big place that we are trying to move. It's very reasonably priced for the chance at Judkins, as well as many other hits there in Absolute. We obviously have our other teams available in Mosaic Hobby that is currently on sale. As well as our I always want to say Chrome and Update together for whatever reason. Topps Chrome Update Jumbo, PYT661. Get your spots in the store, in the chat. Let us know. There is still plenty of debut patches to be chased. As well as, I mean, your standard beautiful Topps Chrome inserts and parallels that have become no doubt the industry standard for what everyone is looking for in today's day and age. So yeah, guys, let's chat it up. Let's hang out. Let's get it going. Let's have some fun. How's everybody out there's nights going? Anybody get the blessing of having tomorrow as well as Thursday off? I know this holiday season, I mean, I don't have children, but I have dogs. One of them's a bit older, and they love the holidays for many reasons. Most of them being that I just get to be home with them a little bit more. Um, and so yeah, I'm always wondering, holidays, life looks very different at different stages in life. In my 20s, definitely looks different than what it looks like now, approaching my mid 30s. One thing that hasn't changed though is my card collection. I mean, the cards have changed, but yeah, different location, same display. Can't help it. It's part of who I am, my core. All right, guys. Just in case anybody here is just joining, we do have a filler going for Absolute Hobby number 234, in which is currently in the store as well. It's $14 per, 2 for 26. It is pinned in the chat. We have 3 spots off. It's 6 spots total, so that means we only have 3 spots remaining. We do have our entire personal break list over there to our left-hand side on the screen. We've got our Topps Chrome Update Jumbo PYT, number 661. We've got that debut patch chase as well. I mean, just standard super chase, as everybody loves to. I mean, if you're a baseball fan, you most likely love Topps Chrome and Topps Chrome Update. Mosaic Hobby, in my opinion, one of the best values in NFL cards. Mosaic is what got me back into football. In 2020, I was more of a baseball Pokemon guy at that point, and honestly, I loved the look and feel of the cards, and I still think to this day one of the better Chrome products out there that is a bit underappreciated. And then Absolute Hobby on sale almost kind of sells itself. We have the filler going for the Browns. Last year of licensed kabooms for NFL. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else you could really be asking for. Well, I guess it's 2024. Sorry. No, 2025. Sorry, 234. I am, sorry. Yes. Got off track. ADHD is a fun thing. The Absolute Hobby, the last year of licensed kabooms. I'm telling you guys now, Topps just doesn't match up when it comes to particular types of case hits. Now, I mean, we can just, if you want to compare how downtowns versus home field advantages sell and things along those lines, it may change with the licensing, but I honestly don't know. I'm a big fan of Panini's case hits. Now, there's other aspects of Panini I was not a fan of, but I would say while it's available, before it just absolutely skyrockets, it is time. The best time is now to get into any Panini products, whether it's sealed, breaks, singles, you name it. Topps is incredible and is going to do amazing with their products. And they may eventually, Fanatics may eventually buy Panini. But at least in this time frame where there's not going to be Panini licensed NFL and NBA, that time from when it was licensed, I would be going nuts for anything that I could afford. It is like flawless national treasures. Obviously, those are higher end, immaculate. Royalty is a gorgeous product, do not get me wrong, but I don't know if it can compete with the variety of high end that Panini was offering at its peak. And so that's where it's going to get really interesting. Because one can very easily compare Topps Chrome to Prism if we're going to go Panini directly to Topps. But when you start getting to the higher end, Royalty, probably closer to an NT. Kind of like a mix of NT and Flawless to a degree. But that's kind of it. If you're going for something like Spectra, which is more like mid-high end, Impeccable, Immaculate, that kind of stuff doesn't really fit into Topps repertoire. Those thicker RPA cards and stuff like that tend to be more paper products, not those thick acetate finishes that you see like NBA. You think like Noir, which people love. It's stuff like that where I think Topps makes an amazing product, but they don't make the same product. And who knows? But I would get in now. So whether you like Panini, whether you like Topps, whether you like Pokemon, we got something for you here at SD Sports Cards, and we'd be more than happy to open something for you. Again, I'm probably going to give this filler. I'll give it probably another 5-7 minutes. If not, we'll go ahead and look at something else here for tonight. But yeah, I'm having a good time. Happy to be here. I'm going to be here for, pardon me, the next 3 days, including today. Sorry, next 2 days, including today. Not including today, sorry. Next 2 days, not including today. So I will be happy to be getting my getting my first streams off with y'all. Would definitely love to get some rips off. If you just want to get to know me, happy to talk. If you guys want to just talk about other stuff, happy to do that too. But yeah, take your spots through the store, type in the chat, and let's get it going, guys. If you're just joining us, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Mike. I'm new here with SD Sports Cards. Been on a few streams before. This is my first solo stream. And so I am itching over here to get into some cards. We do have a filler going for the Browns in absolute number 234. We are 3 spots in out of a 6-spot filler, $14 per, 2 for $26. We get 1 or 2 more spots off, and we're going to be holding on until that filler fills. On top of that, we obviously have 234 for the Absolute Hobby. 236 is Mosaic. Mistake. For Absolute Hobby, we have that on the screen as well. So if there's any other teams in there that you are chasing, or just went on a bit of a rant of how I think Panini case hits at high end are going to hold their value because Topps doesn't do something ultra similar, at least not on the same scale. We got our Mosaic hobby, which is one of my favorite underappreciated Chrome products in any sport. I think it's gorgeous. Just there's a lot of Chrome products out there, and I think that it's going to hold its value. And Topps Chrome Update Jumbo, 3 autographs per, basically sells itself with the debut patch chances, as well as just being of the classic Topps Chrome lineage. I mean, any Topps Chrome true, it's not just the industry standard now. It's pretty much been the industry standard, especially for baseball, as far as the eye can see. As far back as the eye can see. And of course, if anybody is looking for a personal box, we have our entire list over here on the left. If there's something that you have any questions on or something that you want to inquire about that is not on the list, we'd be more than happy to look around and see if we have it and can make something work for you. And yeah, if there's anything else that you guys want to ask, talk about, feel free to go ahead and type in that chat. If not, let's go ahead and start taking our spots, guys. We are so close to getting here on the filler for the Browns here in Absolute Hobby. 2 box. The Kaboom is live. We are so close. We've also been enjoying our buyback season here. I am very intrigued. At this point, especially with Judge and Otani being back-to-back years what we could be looking at when it comes to like the MVP buybacks are worth more when they have the 2024 when it was 2024 on it already. So I'm wondering if it's just going to get to a point where literally the buybacks, like if he just keeps winning MVP, is it just going to be a buyback where you don't even see Otani anymore? It's just going to be a bunch of stamps basically saying, MVP winner of whatever. I mean, it'd be kind of hilarious. But also, like, I could see them fitting maybe 4 max on there before. I mean, at 4, it already looks ludicrous. But with the 2, that kind of feels like the max you can do on there before it starts taking away from the card a little bit, if that makes any sense. Like, if there's just too many stamps, like, I mean, I guess you can move them to the back for the other 2 if you started doing that. But it's just, at some point, they're going to have to either make the stamps smaller or figure something else out if these guys keep playing at the level that they are as consistently as they are. I mean, I don't know who's going to touch them anytime soon unless, knock on wood, something really horrible happens. All right, guys, just a couple more minutes. I'm going to give this Browns filler. I think we've given it a fairly good shot at this point. I do have another filler here ready to go in just a second after this one, if no more movement does happen. I think it's a pretty solid filler overall. I'll probably be sticking with football for right now just because I think moving something that is closer to filling is going to be our best bet for tonight. If anybody does want something else, please do let me know. Definitely wouldn't mind doing another team or multiple teams in Absolute as well. But yeah, I'm open to suggestions, figuring stuff out, and let's get some stuff moving. What's everybody up to tonight? We just hanging out, ripping some packs. Not sure what games are on tonight in terms of the NBA. Obviously, it's a Tuesday, so no NFL. It's definitely that time of the year where it starts to get a little bit interesting. It feels like it speeds up at certain parts and then slows down in others, especially in the sports world. I know college football is going to be huge here in the next couple of days, especially with the playoff ramping up. Alright, David, if you are watching, I don't want you to freak out. You are still going to have that spot. I am just fixing some stuff. There we go, there's that. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Oh, that's what happened here. +1, center 2 spots. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll put David in for a second spot. I mean, we are super close now, guys. Send for 2. Okay, got you. And yeah, we are 2 spots away, ladies and gentlemen, on running a filler for the Browns in absolute. Ah. All right, guys, if you are just joining us, again, we are live here on. Okay. Da, 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 da. All right, we've got David paid here. Hopefully, there we go. Didn't make it disappear this time. All right, guys, we are super close here to filling the filler for the Browns for Absolute Hobby. And once the Browns are off, we honestly only have three big spots if you include Tennessee. And Cam Ward, I think, is a buy right now. I think he's a great quarterback with a Tennessee Titan team around him. But yeah, we are super close. Two more spots remaining. We do have the 2 for deal for 26. So again, if anybody else has been in there already, Richard or TP, we can obviously honor the 2 for deal. And if anybody else is out there and debating getting in, what do you call it? We can do that. If you get that 2 for deal, it would go ahead and close it out, and we can run and see who gets the Browns. If you're looking for personals, we have that on the left-hand screen. Update Jumbo for Topps Chrome Baseball, number 661, both in the store and on the screen. We have basically a wide open field there. Only the Mariners and the Blue Jays are gone. We have Mosaic Hobby 236 on sale. Honestly, so many great value teams just hanging out there. And I mean, yeah, I've went on a little bit of a rant earlier, but I think investing in licensed Panini products at the moment is absolutely a fantastic idea. And then we, of course, have Absolute Hobby number 234, which we have the active filler going on right now for 2 spots remaining for that for the Browns. Again, so much value sitting there, and I've never personally pulled a kaboom. But I have a saying, and that is, I guide those to a treasure that I myself cannot hold. That just being said is mainly that if I'm around, people other than me tend to get great pulls, and I honestly love it. I love seeing amazing cards. And yeah, I mean, if there's any other questions, I am a bit newer here overall, but been around the card world my entire life, and I'd love to open some cards for everybody here at SD Sports Cards. Second to last day of 2025. Let's make it a great one. All right, guys. All right. Again, just introducing myself. My name is Michael. You can call me Mike. You can call me Blast Band, Blassie. And again, I respond to "Hey you" for the most part. Uh, just here having fun here at SD Sports Cards in Poway. Actually, a Poway alum. Never thought, a Poway High School alum. Never thought that I'd be back here working, let alone in one of the industries that I love. But here I am. We have some absolutely amazing breaks on screen. The Top Scrum Update Jumbo PYT 661. I mean, I don't know how some of those teams are sitting at $19. It's just, I mean, even if there is no debut patch chase, man, it's Top Scrum. It's Top Scrum baseball. I don't think you can, personally, in my opinion, I don't know if you can go wrong. And I've always said there's no wrong way to collect. And that's just my outlook on it. Mosaic Hobby 236, again, just incredible value just hanging out there. The league has been wonky this season, but like again, I'll just talk about it. Like the Rams at $19. How are they sitting there? How? They've been playing so well, and just their talent pool is insane. And then we go ahead over to Absolute Hobby, which we are so close to filling on the filler here. One spot for 14, two for 26, pinned at the top of the chat for us. And then we have all the other spots. They're available both here on screen and in our store. Let's see some cards. Let's talk some cards. Let's just have some fun, guys. I'm here for the next few hours at a minimum. And if we keep breaking, I have no problem staying here basically until it becomes 2026. With one caveat, I would need like an hour to take my dogs out. That would be the only thing I needed. Other than that, yeah, I mean, let's get into some cards. I'm happy to be here. I mean, even just having this wall of cards that y'all see there on screen. TP paid. Got you. All right, guys. We are getting ever so close to filling this filler. Let's see. All right. I have TP's payment. Went ahead and got you taken care of, buddy. There we go. All right, Phenom, if you are still here in the chat, at this point with 3 paid spots, I'm pretty much going to, and only 2 spots left to fill, I'm going to go ahead and basically be sticking this guy out, at least for a little bit. There's no reason for me to move on with us being this close. Again, if you wanted a second spot, we obviously can honor the price point that we have there. If not, no worries. Just wanted to go ahead and give you a shout out. Just in case you are hanging out here waiting to see what happens with that filler. It has been absolutely beautiful here the last couple of days here in San Diego, which has been awesome. Absolutely loving not being in Texas this time of year, where I was for 12 years, most of my adult life. Mainly just because I don't get cold very easily, but man, if it gets rainy or windy, I'm a big guy. It just doesn't work out well for me. Also, I'm bald, so yeah, let's just say no insulation on the top half of my head. Beanies are a necessity, even here in California for me, and not because I have a funny shaped head. Phenom, if you want to hold off, you absolutely can. I just wanted to let you know that we are getting closer. Um, yeah, again, it's not a you have to send now. It's just we are, what is that, 80% of the way there or so? 4 out of 6. I don't know. I'm doing bad math. It's like somewhere around there. I just wanted to let you know again, yeah, we can honor the twofer if you're wanting a second spot as well. 66%. Yeah. Dude, let's just say this. I have my degree in psychology, not mathematics. Oh boy. As long as with that many sixes, as long as you don't follow with that many sevens, I'll be fine with that many sixes at this point. All the sixes. Just as long as there's no sevens after the sixes, we're happy, right? And yes, I made a 6-7 joke. I'm sorry. But yeah, Phenom, if you do want to go ahead and send, I'm going to be pushing this pretty hard tonight. Honestly, I refuse to get off until I at least run that filler. I don't care about anything else, but that filler is going to go. Oh, Phenom. Fine, I guess you're technically right. Fine. I'll accept it. But man, here's the thing. I still haven't even seen the original, whether it's a TikTok or whatever it came from. Oh, of course, yes. And then it goes to the 7. I don't even know what the meme or whatever is from. All I know is it's become a whole thing. I don't know what it's from either. I think it's some TikTok thing, but I genuinely don't know anything other than that. I know it's some kid who just like goes like this. And all I know is that if you go to little kids and say 8, 9, after they say 6, 7, they lose their minds because it's not funny to them anymore for some reason. Like, I don't understand it, but it's funny because I guess it's so illogical or like weird. I mean, I don't know. When I was around that age, 6 was paired with a different number if it was going to be made into a joke. That's all I know. Or the whole, why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9, like old school stuff. I don't know what this whole 6. Yeah, I don't know. Could you do the same thing with 2, 3? Just any 2 numbers. All right, guys. Just wanted to remind us that we do have a filler going for the Browns and Quinshaw Judkins Kaboom Chase possibility. $14 per, 2 for 26. We are so close, so close on filling it. I'm probably going to put my foot down and say I will not leave tonight until we get something that happens there. I'm going to try to force it as much as I can. But yeah, we've got that, which is coming out of Absolute 234 on sale in the store. Take your spots in the chat. We've got Mosaic Hobby 236. Again, just incredible value for what you're getting on sale. Let us know. And then we've got basically the baseball product, one of the 2 baseball products that everybody seems to be chasing right now. It either seems to be Cosmic or Topps Chrome Update Jumbo for 2 reasons. One, Topps Chrome, when it comes to standard Topps Chrome and Topps Chrome Update, it doesn't really get much more classic or what someone would consider the industry standard than Topps Chrome. And then of course they've added the debut patches, which is just a crazy chase. Um, Especially considering some of them are live. I mean, I know the term shaking and over a pole is overused in this industry. You would be seeing some Michael J. Fox stuff go on over here if you saw me pull a debut patch. I don't care who it is. Yeah, I would be having to put that thing down while I go drink some water and make sure that this is real life real fast. Yeah, we've got basically every team available there, minus the Mariners and the Blue Jays. So your Vladdy Jr. and your Big Dumper are gone, but I mean, you still got your Otanis, your Kurtzes, your Judges, if you're here in San Diego, your Padres, and everybody else that you could possibly be chasing. Again, just let me know in chat. Take your spots through the store. We're here for quite a bit longer here tonight. I think it's 7:15ish. Yeah, we got over a minimum of 2 hours left. Here on stream. We'll go ahead and just figure it all out. I'm going to be right back, though, ladies and gentlemen. I need to use the boys' room. All right, guys. All right. I'm over here feeling relieved. Let's go ahead and see if I missed anything while I was gone. Not right now. But yeah, guys, as I was saying before I left, we are so close. We are 2/3, which I can't believe I didn't do that math on my own, uh, of the way there, of being full on the filler for Browns and absolute hobby number 234. We are so close on that. And that is one of the big boys. I honestly, if we get that off, more than happy to run another like 6 or 7 spot filler on another team that is, I mean, we can do Jacksonville at the same price. We can do Tennessee a little bit cheaper. If we're really wanting to go for dart, we could obviously, maybe do, we could do more spots. But yeah, guys, would love to run this filler tonight at a minimum. Definitely would love to get a break off. If somebody wants to do personals, again, please feel free to let me know. I would love to rip something for y'all tonight. It is my first solo stream. And again, to reintroduce myself, my name's Mike. I grew up here in San Diego, lived in Dallas for, let's say 12-ish years, and then moved back here last year. Dallas is what I'd like to call a card mecca. I lived not too far from where basically every American English printed card is made in the United States in Plano, Texas. Although I guess Pokemon and I know Upper Deck, and I think Upper Deck's towards Atlanta, and then Pokemon just bought something in North Carolina. But other than that, it was especially at the time, the main manufacturing facility for anything and everything in the United States. Panini, Topps, Pokemon, Magic. Maybe some Magic, not all Magic. Anyway, it was a blessing to be there. Helped me get back into cards as an adult because I loved it as a kid. And I think it's a story that a lot of us resonate with, where we love cards. You become a teenager and something winds up pulling us away, whether it be sports, women, thinking that we're too cool for it, even if there's no reasoning behind it. It's just kind of the social norms, which I'm actually loving to see that's changing now. My first cousin, who is, he's almost 17 years old now. He now is opening up hobby and retail NFL products, Topps Chrome, and multiple Panini. Now, my aunt, who's his mother, is very well to do for herself, so he has access to some stuff that I could only wish of having access to at that age. But there's not as much social stigma around it as there was. God, it's weird saying almost 15 years ago, but yeah, 15 years ago. If you collected cards, or like me, I still like professional wrestling in high school. One thing I refuse to give up. You're a bit of a pariah. You're different. Now it's more of, hey, you like that? That's cool. And if you make money off of it, they think it's even cooler. Obviously, that's not all what cards are all about, but I'm loving seeing that cards are now something for every walk of life, not something that is so much just children, the adults who are starting to have their own children, and then eventually, the older collectors who have been doing it, forever because they did it themselves, and then with their kids, and then probably eventually with grandkids if that comes into the picture. But now it's everybody from the age of 3 up who is into getting something, whether that be sports or, I mean, Topps Chrome Labubu, which we have sitting right there behind our dice. It is a wild world that we live in when it comes to cards, and also a extremely fun time to be in the hobby. Again, guys, my name is Mike. We do have a filler that is, as was pointed out in the chat, six tons of sixes with 1-7 at the end, because 6-7 meme cannot avoid even SD sports cards. If anybody wants to help change that percentage point so I don't have a meme going on in my filler, I would love for that to happen. We are super close for the Browns. Quinshaw Judkins is going to be our big chase, especially for those kabooms. I mean, those colored kaboom of Quinshaw Judkins, I don't know. Let's just put it this way. I've touched cards and held cards that were that much, but in terms of like being the first person to actually pull it out of a pack, or even be around the first person pulled out of a pack, never happened for me. And so I would just love to be a part of something like that. And again, we have Mosaic on the screen, tons of $18, $19 spots on the table. Really, I mean, you got superstars all over the board, whether it be, second year Jaden Daniels down there at the Commanders. Yeah, he's having a sophomore slump. Big deal. Like, we've never seen that. Terry McLaurin, super underrated as a wide receiver, in my opinion. Super underrated. Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, you have your Rodgers, if you are a fan of him. He is, in terms of the stats, one of the all-time greats. There's no denying that. You obviously have your Steelers, your Steelers legends, which are never going to be a problem. Because, they just have some of the best defenses, and, I haven't looked at the full checklist, but you can never go wrong with the bus, in my opinion. Dolphins, again, Tua may not be the quarterback that his draft position reflected, but man, he has so much talent around him down there that I couldn't walk away from it. Tyreek is definitely coming up here. He can keep going, but he's not going to be in the league much longer, so you're going to be getting into the last years of his active cards. Stafford, Puka, we saw what Jared Verse did for the Rams. Lions almost kind of speaks for itself between Goff, Hutchinson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs. The list goes on for the Lions. Ravens, Jackson, Henry, enough said. And Cardinals, man, you know what? Murray, I wouldn't be hanging my hat on anything. But when it comes to Marvin Harrison Jr., that guy is a future superstar. He's got it going on, but he's just on the wrong dang team. And whether it is them drafting the right quarterback, or trading for it, or him getting traded himself, there is going to come a time where he shines brighter than any junior I think we've seen thus far. A lot of the juniors and second generation stars have not been what we were hoping. We'll use Thaddeus Moss. Brendan Rice is young, but he's not doing anything. Frank Gore Jr., again, running backs are a completely different situation, in my opinion. It's just so tough. It's a different running game than even 5-10 years ago by a long shot. I do know Antonio Gates Jr. is, I believe, entering the draft this year, or he was drafted this year. I can't remember which one it was. But in terms of the juniors, Marvin Harrison, MHJ, I would invest in him. He's a, barring injury, knock on wood, he's something special. And minus my rant on that, we obviously have Topps Chrome Update Jumbo, PYT. Those teams sell themselves just between the update patches, or sorry, update patches, debut patches and update, your inserts, your tops, what do you call it? Your parallels, and then obviously your superstars. Big ones obviously being uh, Otani and Kurtz that are still on the table, and then Yankee. I mean, I want to say Yankees, but Yankees have had so many superstars for so long, whether it be Stanton, Judge. I mean, you have Rice, obviously. That's a rookie this year. We just pulled in one case of Cosmic recently, both a case hit of Judge and Rice. So the Yankees have been following us here. Um, there's so much value just hanging out there. There's no reason just to kind of not try to take some, even if it's something small. There's a lot of value. Yeah, happy holiday season, everybody. We're coming up here on the end of the year. We've got that interesting week period in between Christmas and New Year's where the world is moving still, but not quite at the same pace. A lot more time with family, a lot more time with friends. Um, whether it be reflection, enjoying our hobbies, you name it. It's one of my favorite times of the year, honestly. I get a whole. My birthday's in early December, so my quote unquote new year gets a little bit of an early start just because my new year is basically my new birth year. Right, the 3 weeks before everybody else celebrates the world going around the sun. And so for me, it's been more of a time of getting to enjoy the slow pace of life a little bit. If anybody else has, big plans and something awesome for Christmas, go ahead and let me know. Let me know what you got going on tomorrow, New Year's Day, whether that be food, football, family, maybe going out and having so much fun that New Year's Day is more of a inside the house day. We've got lots on screen, guys. We are super close on only 2 spots away on the filler. $26, $13 a spot if you take two. If you want to take the last two, $14 if you just want one. We've got our entire personal list. There is bounties there, which are indicated by the exclamation points that you see on the screen, or on the screen next to the names. We've had an absolutely amazing time ripping Cosmic recently. I can absolutely say that. It's been so much fun. We have our Mosaic Hobby, 236 on sale. Probably got a lot of money off on that. And we have our Absolute Hobby number 234. Now, 234, we do have an active filler on, as I said a little bit earlier. $14 per, two for 26. If we are looking to get the brown and we're looking top spot gets the Browns in Absolute Hobby. Once the Browns are off, most of the big money spots are gone. We would be looking at 80, minus the Giants, who I believe rightfully with Scatabo and Dart, they're deservedly up there. Everyone else, everything is on point for what you're getting, if not just absolute value at the end of the day. The Cowboys are. I lived in Dallas for 12 years. Can't be. Never could become a fan, not because of the team, because of the fans of the team who lived there. Personally, it's just something for me. But for the Dallas Cowboys, there is so much talent that just sits on that team, and they are still probably one of the most popular teams in the country, period. So whether you're a fan, whether you're looking for value in money, Cowboys are never a bad bet, especially at 32. And then you're looking at the Ravens with basically the same thing, just with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry as superstars. So let us know, guys. Go ahead and take your spots. Let's talk in the chat. My name's Mike, Michael. Hey, you. It's about 7:40 here at San Diego Sports Cards. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get something going. And if you are joining us again, my name is Mike. Just went over the screen. We got a filler running over there, about 2/3 of the way full. Got the 6-7 meme going on in our filler at the moment until someone takes another spot. Topps Chrome. I'm never gonna be able to say Topps Chrome without trying to put update in it together. I swear. Topps Chrome Update Jumbo. Basically a wide open field. So much value sitting there. Mosaic Hobby 235 or 236. Sorry, 236. Absolute Hobby 234 with the active filler, with the whole 6-7 meme going on that I just mentioned. $14 per 2 for 26. If you take 2 for 26, that does end the filler, and let us go ahead and run that. And then we have the rest of Absolute Hobby sitting there. Got your Kaboom Chance, still hanging out. So much value. And if we're going to, and if anybody wants to just go ahead and rip something for themselves, we do have that entire personal list right there. Would love to get into it with y'all. I can only say from what I've seen here on stream, the few times I've been here, but Topps Chrome Cosmic, my oh my, has it been incredibly hot here. Oh, hey, Robert. Not a problem, man. Glad to have you here in the shop, and happy that you were able to find our stream. It's good to see you here. Hope getting home, you got home safe and are doing well. This man did have a very clean Topps Chrome, sorry, not Topps Chrome, Topps Update Gold out of 2018 Ohtani that he brought into the shop today, and it is something, again, I wish I owned. Ohtani is going to go down as the greatest, if not one of the greatest of all time, and having any numbered rookie of his, even if it's beat up, is still a great thing. And his is not beat up. Let's put it that way. So, Robert, the way that it works is not bids. What happens is that the way that this works is, it can kind of take a little bit for stuff to fill. We did just fill another break just a day or two ago. I believe it was of Cosmic, which is why it's as open as you see. if it does sit for a super long time, it would eventually be taken down from the site, and the management would deal with making sure that the appropriate refunds happen. But that's if it sits for a long time. In general, it's sitting here um, and letting people take stuff to the store, or we do something called a filler, which is kind of what you can see on our left hand side over here, which is where we. The easiest way to describe a filler is you take the price of a spot and you divide it by the number of spots that are there, and you offer people a chance to take any number of spots that they want. So, say there's 10, if they take 5 of them, they have a 50% chance after we roll some dice and use an online randomizer to have won that team for the price that they entered. So, if it's, for example, we have a 14 with a $14 filler on the left. It's for 6 spots, and that's the way. And that's the way that we would run it. Is that once it was full, we would go ahead and roll those names, and whoever was to land on top of those names at the end of the roll would end up receiving the team. But yeah, sorry, Robert. I got into explaining the filler. The idea is that we're going to have people who are going to come in and take these spots over time, and it's not really a bid. It's that you either through the site or if you want to call them in the chat, can send via Venmo, and we are able to basically put your name in there. And once it is full, we will go ahead and open it up, and there will be a live stream for that, obviously, and the cards will be sorted so that the cards go to the appropriate buyer. And if you're local, obviously you can come pick them up. If you are out and if you're out and about, we will ship to you periodically. Why is it not wanting? Why it does not want to do? Okay. Sorry about the delay, Robert. Okay, check if I take the Padres at 29, pick them up. All right, all the Padres in the break at $29 at no shipping cost. So if you're picking them up in store, it will go ahead and state that. I need to double check through the store again. If it's one, maybe like $1 or $2 that is added onto it, but I need to double check. I don't have clarity on that. I'll have an answer for you in just a second about if there's no shipping cost. I'm pretty sure there isn't, though. But yes, the price should just be $29 flat. But yes, sorry. I did confirm. Yeah, it is $29. It's just going to be your price. And once the thing is, it won't be immediately after the break that they're available. They will have to be sorted by either myself or by one of our sorters, or one of our employees that work here. So it's not immediately ready for pickup, but it's usually fairly quick. But yeah, they would be, it's $29, and as soon as the cards are sorted, they would be available for pickup for you. And again, guys, if you are just joining us, my name is Mike. It's my first solo stream here at SD Sports Cards. Been with them for a little bit here now. We do have a filler going for Absolute Hobby number 234. We have a sale on it, but the filler is currently $14 per spot, 2 for 26, 2 spots remaining, and a total 6-spot filler for the Browns and the chase of Judkins. We are so close on that. Would really love for that to go off. Got our Mosaic Hobby number 236 on sale. And as I was just talking about for a little bit, we do have our Topps Chrome Update Jumbo PYT available. There are lots of spots left, which means there are plenty of opportunities for people to get in at a price point they like, and or most likely a team on the board that they're a fan of. And on the left, we do have our entire personal menu, which is available to everybody here. We've got a full selection from, it's hard to call Disney TCG, but like Marvel Mint. We've got everything from Marvel, Disney, to our classics of Topps Chrome, Panini Football, and then Topps Chrome Basketball, Baseball, and then Panini NFL Football, as well as some Topps Football. So there's plenty to choose from. We've got, let's see, it's almost 8 o'clock here, so a little over an hour and a half left here on the stream tonight, if we don't get a little bit more movement. But I would love nothing more than to be here ripping some cards here a little bit later, if that's what we gotta do. But yeah, 29. Okay, so Robert, you do have an account. So you're saying you have an account with us, and you want to take it through the store, or you wanted to send uh, Venmo? Because if you're wanting points on the account, it will have to be taken through the store. Just as a heads up, because I don't have really a way to transfer that uh, from Venmo, if that's the path you're trying to take. If you take it from the store, we will get an update over here, and I'll be able to put your name in there and take care of it that way for you. PayPal. All right. What do you call it? If you're sending PayPal, what do you call it? That absolutely works. We will just go ahead and put the name. If you have an account already, if you have a name on there that I can put on the screen once I receive it, that would definitely help. But yeah, if we receive that, we should be good to go. Or once we receive that, sorry. Again, guys, if you're just joining us, my name is Michael or Mike or Hey You. We have our filler going on the screen for Absolute Hobby. We have 2 spots left in a 6-spot filler. Would really love to get that off tonight. We got our Top Scrum Update Jumbo PYT, number 661. Mosaic Hobby number 236. And the one that our filler is coming from, Absolute Hobby number 234 with the Kaboom still live. Hope everyone's having a wonderful New Year's Eve. Staying safe out there. If you're here in the San Diego area, I know it's that time of the year where when the sun is up, we can go ahead and be in shorts and t-shirts, and as soon as the sun is down, whether that be in the morning or here at night, it is jacket season, to say the least, especially depending on how close to the coast you are. Yeah, hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Been a great day over here at SD Sports Cards. We do have a filler going, whether it be wanting a personal, taking some spots, just sitting here talking life or cards or whatever we want to do. Just happy to be here. Robert, if you end up needing any help sending, please do let me know. I know that getting it all set up can be doesn't sound like it's your first time, but it can be confusing, especially if you haven't done it for a little bit. PayPal's given me headaches plenty of times. As is basically every platform, let's be real, whether it be banks or digital banks. All right. Do we send a text when we break? No, sir. To my knowledge, we do not. I could be incorrect on that. Again, this is my first solo stream, and I have not been asked that question before. But I can definitely inquire about it. I would have to, again, I'll confirm what I can with you. Usually, from what I've seen, it's typically an email versus a text. But I'll get a straight answer for you in just a second, or as soon as I can. There is typically a way that you are notified. I just can't say text message is typically the route that's being taken. So being forced to watch TV with the wife. Absolutely understand. Okay, I'm trying to give it a second here. I haven't received anything on PayPal yet, but I know PayPal can take a minute. And we did send it to the PayPal that's slash Zelle that's on the screen, right? Just wanted to double check the sales at SD Sports Cards. If you could double check that payment for me, Robert, just because there isn't anything that's coming through on my end. Oh, yeah, that does help a little bit, typically. Yeah, a little bit. Just wanted to double check with you. I felt we gave it a little bit of enough time just to make sure. My hands are calloused from years of playing baseball and then working in restaurant industry, so the touchscreen never works correctly for me anyway. So I totally understand that. Sometimes I have to hit, virtual buttons 7 times just to make it work right. So I only got into basically it was community college ball. But there's an entire story behind that. I'll make it short. I used to throw the 93 miles an hour sidearm when I was 18 years old. I was playing for something called the Amateur Baseball Division (ABD). which was mostly off-season minor leaguers, um, college guys who were doing off-season stuff, and then it was a lot of high schoolers who were being considered for a higher level of play. My pitching coach was actually the West Coast stop for the Tampa Bay Rays at the time. His name's Phil Wilson. Um, Amazing guy, super tall. Um, and the plans initially were for me to do a Bryce Harper, but not get Bryce Harper money, if that makes any sense. Couldn't be drafted out of high school. Had to do a year community college. So the plan was for me to do a year community college, get drafted somewhere like, second through fourth round. But have a road to just getting into the majors. Unfortunately, my senior season, I was rear-ended by a classmate going 55 while I was at a dead stop in one of those Scion toaster cars. And I tore muscles in my neck, my back, specifically near my shoulder blade, that just never healed correctly. I do have like a permanent knot there now. And so if I wanted to play again, it was a decision I made at the time, not knowing what the future looked like. I could still throw mid 80s. I had control. But at the time, it was 90 or nothing. So, what do you call it? I decided to stop playing ball just because the recovery was painful, and it wasn't going to be this pathway that I kind of had been told most of my life I was going to receive. And it's not that I didn't feel it was worth it. It's just, sometimes you're like, well, it's time for me to shift paths. So I played with a lot of people who are in the pros. Connor Joe Musgrove. Little League. Hey, Little League is still the best years. It's not about competition, it's about having fun. At least that was supposed to be, as long as the dads don't get too into it. Those baseball dads can be intense. Let's just put it that way. I'm glad my dad was not one of those guys. But I was also taller than my dad by the time I was 12, so even if he yelled at me, what was he going to do? And just a heads up, Robert, I still haven't received the PayPal. If you haven't sent, no worries. Just wanted to let you know, just in case it's giving you any issues or there's anything that's happening. I know your wife's having you watch TV, so it's not like you're just over here watching what's going on and being able to be like, oh yeah, let me do this, this, this. Never been married, had a fiance at one point. I think that I'm just going to leave it there. And again, guys, if you are just joining us, my name is Michael. It is my first stream here at San Diego Sports Cards. Okay, I have to make an appearance with the wife. No worries. You take care of what you have to, Robert. We'll be here. My name is Michael. New here at San Diego Sports Cards. First solo stream. Been on stream with Ryan a couple times. I believe Caden once. We do have an active filler on screen. We have 2 spots remaining. $14 per, 2 for 26 to go ahead, and 2 for 26 would go ahead and kill out that filler for us to see who would get Quinshon Judkins and the Browns. We got Topps. I'm never gonna get it right, I swear. Topps Chrome Update Jumbo, PYT 661. You've got your debut patch chases, as well as it's Topps Chrome baseball. It's been the staple of the hobby and the industry standard for as long as I can remember. Mosaic Hobby, beautiful prices, beautiful product, on sale. Last year of Panini, holding the NFL license. If the time is now or never in terms of taking those. And as I mentioned, for Absolute, which we do have the filler running for, Gotcha. Okay, Robert. So yeah, it sounds like PayPal is just reviewing what's going on, maybe because they're deeming it abnormal. It probably means that the money will not be received until they quote unquote clear the transaction. I use PayPal a lot. Um, if you haven't sent a PayPal uh, through PayPal to us before, that could be just what's going on. The only thing I do have to say is that, again, until we receive the money on our side, we can't take the team out on the back end or put your name in just because, this is kind of how, unfortunately, how business works. I totally do trust that you did send the money, but I do just want to let you know that we have not received it through PayPal yet, which sounds like it's just a normal review process, and hopefully it's done here before the end of the night. And once it is done, we will absolutely take care of it for you. Appreciate your understanding, man. Really do. All right, guys, again, let's see, what time is it? 8:10, basically. We are going to go ahead and have to see some movement here, guys. I'm scheduled till 9:30. More than happy to stay. Oh, you got it, Robert. I have everything open here, so if it does clear, it will come through to us basically as soon as it clears. We got you. So yeah, don't worry too much. It's just, unfortunately, if no one's in the shop, we can't update it immediately. But as soon as someone is in the shop, we've got people who are checking regularly to make sure that you will get the spot that was rightfully paid for. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, I am here through about 9:30-ish. I can always go later, especially if we get some movement. I'm happy to stay here all the way through 9:30. Yeah, obviously, if I'm told that we need to end things earlier, I will do that, but I have no plans of doing so myself. I am happy to be here as long as we are going. Again, if there are any questions, please feel free to ask me. I've been on the other side of breaks for, wow, almost a decade. Almost a decade. 8 years. I mean, it's not all the way there, but it's a long time. So I know, at least in the beginning, there's a lot to navigate. And if you're a veteran, you may not need that. But whether it's figuring stuff out or just hanging out, eventually opening some cards, let's just, we can relax, sit back, try to have some fun. And Robert, if you are still there, just trying to escape the, what do you call it? Escape the TV situation. What is she trying to make you watch? My most recent flame, I guess we'll call it, was hooked on Love is Blind. And yeah, I don't really have comments on it. It's I mean, I grew up with like Survivor and Amazing Race. So those reality shows. Actually making them Rio Lobo with the Duke. I'm a tad confused by. Is Rio Lobo with the Duke the name of like a TV show? Or is it like a typo? I'm not sure if I've heard of that before. It kind of sounds like. I mean, I speak conversational Spanish. So. Oh, okay. Duh. Okay, thank you. I was confused there for a second. Sorry, I'm in sports card mode. So I hear the Duke, I'm thinking Duke University, not the Duke John Wayne. Um, Now I know what you're referring to. Sorry. Yeah, no. So my brain was in sports mode. So I'm thinking Duke. I'm like Duke University. I'm like, what does Duke University have to do with Rio Lobo? Um, okay, no, the Duke, Rio Lobo. Gotcha. My misunderstanding. Yeah, no, John Wayne, one of the classics. I'm a huge cinematography fan. Took cinema in college. Was one of my unexpectedly favorite classes. Um, just kind of learning, the art behind it and the science behind it too. But those John Wayne, I'll be a proponent of it. I know it makes me at 33 sound like an old man, but movies and television, more specifically movies, were made differently up until I would say like the Fast and Furious series and Marvel kind of sped up the process of where we are now, where it's all about big reveals and long led storylines versus going to the movies to see a really good movie because it was good or funny. It's got to be a part of some series or have some previous notion to it. Like, I'm all for it. Like, I love the Marvel movies. But what happened to the idea of just making a movie because it was an awesome idea, whether it be dramatic, whether it be like a war movie? I mean, like, the last movie I can think of that did something new and was still fantastic, I think, what was it, 1911? Where everything was shot in like 1 or 2 frames or whatever. Like, that was amazing. But it's also, like, again, it's not what people are going to see anymore. I do want to see the new Avatar. So I do want to see that. Because I got some nostalgia to it. But who knows? Sorry, I'm stuck here talking movies. And got caught up on a topic I really like. Again, guys, we do have Absolute Hobby number 234 with a sale going on. Was really hopeful for this filler. We had quite a bit of movement here earlier on. If we were further back in the night, I would probably switch it up. But at this point, with a couple paid spots, I'm over here hoping we get 1 or 2 people who jump in here, take a chance at the Browns and Absolute that whether it be a Judkins short print serial card or whether it be Kaboom or numbered Kaboom. There's so much potential there, along with obviously your other Brown stars. I mean, Myles Garrett the man is what? I don't remember how close he is. Is it 1 sack away from breaking the record? 1 or 2? So, I mean, he by himself is a huge chase. He is going to be he's truly a generational talent when it comes to the defensive end position. Type of guy who's kind of like Khalil Mack, where he may be playing well beyond the years that you see your average defensive end just because they're that good. Obviously, plenty more teams there. Mosaic Hobby 236. Again, so many cheap spots to get into. $18, $19 spots with plenty of value. Obviously, have your short prints like your stained glass and Mosaic Hobby. Stained glass is one of the favorites of the entire hobby. I remember, I want to say, so it started with, I believe, when it was like Panini Prism Mosaic Basketball was the first stained glass, if I'm correct. And then they moved it to Prism, and then they moved it back to Mosaic again. And I believe it's now been the primary home of the stained glass, which is one of my favorites. I know we had one in the shop here of Justin Herbert recently. Wanted it for myself, but you gotta show some self-control when working in a place filled with the stuff you love. And we have our Top Scrum Update Jumbo PYT. We've got basically every spot there. We are just waiting. We have a gentleman who has claimed the Padres, but PayPal is doing PayPal things at the moment. So we are waiting on that. Other than that, what is on the screen has been taken. And then we have our personal screen. Plenty of options there from the, cheaper megas down over there at $70 all the way up to our big boy items. If you're looking for if you would ask me what I'd be ripping here in the shop, it would be Topps Chrome Cosmic. And that is just because for whatever reason, there has been a magic amount around Cosmic Hobby, here at the shop. It seems to be more than worth the price point. We seem to be a case hit magnet. I believe last case or so we've hit 5 or 6. If you are sitting out there listening, please feel free to type in the chat if you just want to talk about, what you have going on for the holidays. If there's any crazy pulls that you got, if there's any cards that you've been really looking at, what you're excited about. I mean, I'm here to talk the hobby. I love basically every aspect there is around the hobby at the moment, minus the fact that I can't afford a nice chunk of it just because I think we all see. What do you call it? If you being able to afford to personal a Topps Chrome Jumbo, I would call that a blessing in and of itself. Because, man, don't get me wrong, it is 100% worth it. But boxes definitely cost a little bit more than they used to, which is honestly why our group breaks are such a great option. I know some people love to have every single card, but I know me myself, I can be a fan of some players. I'm usually a fan of a team though. And if I'm a fan of a team, usually you don't want to collect their cards. And when you look at it from that aspect, there's so much value available there in group breaks. All right. Hey, Richard. Just a heads up. If we're wanting to keep the Browns going, I'm probably going to need your payment here. If that doesn't happen here in the next little bit, I am going to have to scratch the filler. And we will probably move on with another filler idea. I wanted to give it its fair shot. We got very close. Um, Close but no cigar is unfortunately still no cigar, though. So yeah, if you're still out there and can get back to me, and do want to pay to keep this going, we absolutely can. If you aren't out there or just want to move on, you can let me know, or I'll give you, about 5 minutes out here before we move on to a different plan. All right. We are sitting here. It's almost about. I'm going to give it till just around 8:30. If not, we are going to go ahead and scratch the filler. I'll go ahead and create another one. And we'll just go from there. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a pretty, we've got quite a few other teams we can go with. Definitely some value out there. Maybe try something a little bit cheaper, see if we can get some movement on that. That is unless Mr. Richard comes, comes back again. So Phenom slash Richard, if you're out there, we are over here at about our last call for the filler for the Browns. If you want to pay, we will keep the filler going. If you are not out there and not able to pay, we are going to go ahead and scratch it and move along. Yes, Richard slash Phenom. If you are out there, again, we're going to be giving it probably about 1 more minute here, or I am going to go ahead and scratch the filler. So yeah, at 8:29, we here on the West Coast, we are going to scratch the filler. If we cannot confirm that we will get payment. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and scratch this filler. All right, guys. One moment. Sorry about that. Oops, sorry. All right, guys. We have our filler up again. If you are out there, we do have a new filler going on. Go ahead and type this up in the chat. All right, guys. Sorry for the delay here. Just one moment. Gotta type out the filler. All right, guys. We have a little bit of a different idea here that we're gonna go with. So all I need is here's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and type it out in chat real fast. TP and David, if you are out there, we were going to head and change this fill for the Panthers over to 4 spots at $14. All right, guys. Sorry, just had to confirm something real fast. We are going to switch this up a little bit. We are going to do 4-1 fill, $14. Top spot gets Panthers. TP and David, if you are out there, we are happy to go ahead and transfer your paid spots. Instead of credit, we will just move them right over there. And when it comes to Phenom, Richard, if you are out there, at this point, you would have the last spot needed for us to run this filler. So if you want to go ahead and if you can confirm that you're out there and want it, we'd be more than happy to put you in there, and take care of it that way. And then we can go ahead and run the filler if you are out there and want to take that spot. If not, we will only have one left, guys. One left until the Panthers would be off the table. All right. Let me put this in chat too. All right, guys, I just put the filler in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and pin it. Again, I'm going to put it in chat as well. David and TP, if you would like TPE and David, if you would like your spots transferred to this filler, please let me know. Just need a confirmation in the chat if possible. And again, Phenom, if you are out there, we have what looks like, I have a feeling TP and or David are going to agree for the change in the price, change in the filler while keeping it at the same price. If you are out there, we would love to have you come get your spot here in the Panthers. You would be the only spot we are waiting on, and we could go ahead and run that filler. Agent Robert, if you are out there, just letting you know that unfortunately PayPal has still not sent anything through. With us creeping up closer to 9 o'clock. Fine here? Good deal. All right. I believe David was there, so until David comes in again, we'll go ahead and put... DP was third, so we'll put TP there, and we'll adjust it after. Okay. And I believe it was David Schneider to just... David Schneider, yeah. And it was here. All right. I'm going to do a last call for Phenom. Phenom. Phenom, if you are out there, we are going to do a last call on seeing if you would like to go ahead and take the spot that would claim and fill for the random for the Panthers. If not, guys, we only have one spot left at $14. I have to be fair to David and TP, considering that they did have previous spots in terms of their ordering. So I would be putting you into the spot that Phenom would be giving up at this point. But with the four spot random, man, we are so close to getting this filler off. It is 8:47. I know one of you out there wants to take a chance at that. The Panthers are getting better every year. I mean, let's not joke around. Bryce Young, man, he went from being what people thought to a bust to thinking, hey, this man might actually have a chance. And I think he does. I think he has a better chance than Kyler for someone who's, if you want to compare it to, like, overall size, like, overall, like, sized quarterbacks. Man, I think he has a chance if he just gets a team around him, which seems to be happening there slowly. So come on, guys, let's go. One spot left. One. Just one. We can do it. There's 4 people in here. And I know one of them in there is someone who already has their spot. So that means there's 3 other people out there who could be taking the spot. Unless that person is David, in which case, well, I mean, David could always take another. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for one person. These people have been helping us out all night. They sat with me through my first filler for a hot minute. Probably should have moved it over to this one significantly earlier. But here we are, one spot away from filling our filler, getting some more movement on Absolute Hobby. Guys, like, let's be real. Kabooms. They're going to disappear. Maybe, like, not completely. I mean, you've seen, like, what is it? The Panini All Sport that has the kabooms of, like, every person from everything from professional wrestling to boxing to whatever. But again, it's not really licensed. It's not the same. Yeah, Panini Baseball has had kabooms for a while. It's not the same. We all know this. The logo matters, whether we want to admit it or not. So while you have your chance to get the logo with your favorite players on it, with the kaboom, which arguably, along with the downtown, are the best case hits created in sports. What are we waiting for? Let's get it. $14 for a chance at a kaboom? You can't even get a blaster for $14. You could 10 years ago, if you got lucky. Not anymore, guys. One spot left. We can do it. Don't make me start playing R. Kelly in here saying, I believe I can fly. I will torture the people to get it going. And by torture the people, I mean myself, because I'm not a fan of R. Kelly, but that's what came to my head when I said I believe. Unless you WWE fans out there know about Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. You know what I'm doing if you watch the show. Come on, guys. One spot left. One to go. Just one. $14 could turn into a 101 kaboom, green kaboom. Tell me where else that can happen. In what other situation? Because you're definitely not getting anything but maybe an absolute fat pack for that. And to my knowledge, those don't have kabooms anymore. It's only the explosives. So when it comes to the kabooms, you're looking at least double the price just for an entry point. And that's not a 2-box hobby. That's for a blaster. And let's be real, not even close to the same thing. Absolute hobby and absolute retail, 2 different products. Not to mention the thickness. That threw me off my first year back. But come on, guys. One more. One left. I want to get this filler off before we have to head out. We know we can do it. There's one person out there. Let's do things. Let's make things happen. Let's do it. Do it. I wish I had the soundboard. I could do the whole Emperor Palpatine. Do it. Come on, guys. We are getting so close. All right. I am going to be right back. I'm going to go ahead and put in the chat, and I'm going to pin it. We have 1 spot left in this filler for the Panthers. When I come back from using the boys' room, oops. All right, guys. I'm pinning this at the top of the chat. 1 spot left in the filler for Panthers. $14. Someone get the last spot mojo. I'm going to the bathroom. When I get back, I want you people to come through for me. All right, let's do it. Flying pen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back in here. Oh, no one took anything? I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Come on, guys. We've got just over half an hour. Just over half an hour. One spot left. One. Sorry. I know my voice is very loud and then I was just up next to the mic. I'm sure it was very loud there for a second. But come on, guys. We are so close. $14. That is less than minimum wage here in California. I know our viewers are mostly from California out here. 1 hour. Even after taxes, if you're making minimum, you're making that. If you're working at McDonald's, definitely making more than that. We can do it. One spot left. One. Just one. Come on, guys. We're going to feel something here on my first night. We're going to do it. I believe. I believe in SD Sports Cards. One spot. Lucky number 2. You know if it sits, it hits, guys. Whether it be spots, whether it be boxes. It's just the way it goes, guys. Fortune favors the bold. We need one bold individual. And the boldness level is not super high at $14. Come on, you can do it. I'm not going to do the rest of that quote. We try to stay, don't get me wrong. We hit something huge. There's going to be an S-bomb dropped. But let's not, the hobby's for everybody. Let's just put it that way. Come on, guys. One spot left. What are we doing? What are we doing? One. Uno. Un. Ein. That's all the languages I know for one. Just one. All we need is one. A single. $14 bills. Less than a Netflix subscription. Which, let's be real, everything's a subscription now. Better off just having one subscription service and buying a VPN for $4 a month. And by saving the money on cutting down on streaming services and getting a VPN, you can get your spot here in multiple breaks and still afford the spot in the filler. Do you really need that Amazon? Well, you know what? Amazon Prime comes with the whole Amazon Prime thing, so I'll give it. But do you really need Hulu, Disney, and ESPN? I watch Hulu. I might have Disney. ESPN is great if you're a WWE fan. Now, kind of. They changed the price a lot. Guys, there are so many ways. For all you know, what can happen. But $14 is what? Probably the price of a Subway 12-inch before taxes. Skip on a Subway one day. Get yourself a, what do you call it? A Kaboom. And buy yourself Subway for a few months. Or if you love the Kaboom, you just keep the Kaboom and buy Subway the next day. It's one day without Subway. Let's do it, guys. I'm more of a Firehouse guy myself, but that's just what came to mind. One spot left. One. And there are so many spots here available in the store. You can call them out in the chat, but I mean, guys, there is nothing on the screen cheaper than the filler we have going, with the potential at a full team that is valued way, way, way above the entry point. With that limited number of chances in there, you are guaranteed. I mean, again, 25% shot inherently. You're not going to get a better price with a better shot at a really good team for a really great price. And by really good team, I'm not talking about their record, guys. I'm talking about their potential, their players, and their future. Take your spot. Take your filler. We need to stop getting so caught up. And, like, here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. You want to know why the Giants are so expensive? Yeah, the right here, right now is huge. And don't get me wrong. I think it's a great, fantastic buy. But investing in these teams like the Panthers and getting a chance at them at $14 and only having to drop once for it, guys, last year of Panini, Panthers are showing signs that they could start being the best team in their division if they just get a couple of pieces together. When you combine a few of those things together, it's a no-brainer. Especially when you add $14. You got to take your shot. People live with many regrets, but you can't regret something. Here's the thing. Regret only comes after you've tried something that you're going for. And I don't think you're going to regret this one. Fortune favors the bold. And the boldness here to take one spot is nothing. It's still bold. But that's how you take it. It sits, it hits. You go after it, you take it, and next thing you know, you are way better off than where you were. And the way better off here is a $64 team for $14. Guys, it's already, because of the filler earlier, it is already below what the price of the team is for entry. It's a gift here. One spot. Do 14 times 4. Tell me what it turns out to. And then tell me how much the Panthers are. And then tell me why we're sitting with one spot. One spot, guys. Just one. We'll take Venmo. We'll take PayPal. We don't take Bitcoin, but we have our. You can take the points to the store. There are so many ways to get in. Only one spot needed, guys. One. We got about 20 minutes left. I don't want to leave with that one spot hanging over my head. I'm going to be back here tomorrow. But man, so close. So close. What are we doing, guys? Come on. on, don't make me start singing. I may have a sonorous voice, but I have no emotion behind it. It doesn't work out very well. My brother called me a serial killer on a cruise when I did karaoke. Can't say I necessarily disagree with him, but definitely didn't help my chances at 16 with any women on the cruise. Let's just put it that way. Come on, guys. One spot. Don't want to have to torture somebody for it. Come on. Don't go breaking my heart. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up on the last 20-ish minutes of our stream. We have one spot left. Just one. Would love for somebody to come in, or if anybody's hanging out here just lurking, to come in here and grab this final spot in our filler. Would obviously love a personal break to go off. We've got lots of other spots here available, both in the store or through the chat. It's been a great time being on with y'all. It's been some fun conversation. Thankful for Robert for coming in and checking in after coming into the store. Hopefully his PayPal situation is figured out by the time that I am back here tomorrow. I believe it's late morning, early afternoon. And just for the conversation, even if it was about the 6-7 meme. Which, by the way, we got rid of. We're at 75%, so let's go ahead and make this happen. That's on me. Why did I put Snyder? I think I was thinking of Zack Snyder. There we go. Guys, we're getting closer and closer to the end of the night, and we are so close on this filler. If anybody out there is listening and lurking, I will love you forever if you just give me the opportunity to run a filler, even if it's just the opportunity for me to learn how to do it. Not that I don't know how to do it, it's more like I've never put it on the screen and run one live for anybody. So, we'd definitely love to do that. Just one spot left. Roughly 15-ish minutes left. Alright, guys. What is happening out there? We just lurk until the end of the night. We're gonna make something happen. Probably should have pushed for this change a little bit earlier. Lesson learned. Or someone want to be my hero here. We got one spot left at $14 to fill for the Panthers in Absolute Hobby. We are so close here to just getting that off. One spot left. And in a way, it's almost kind of put back mojo. Phenom did have a spot in a previous filler that we were going to be happy to transfer here if they were ready to send over. However, there was no response. So this spot is hanging out here waiting to be filled to see some magic happen. I have a feeling that's going to be a lucky little putback last spot mojo. So one spot left there at 14. Someone out there take it. Again, we got like 15 minutes left. We still have all the other spots that you see on the screen there available in Absolute Hobby number 234. Available through here or the store. Mosaic Hobby number 236. Topps Chrome Update PYT number 661. Our entire personal list. For right now, our focus is on the far left-hand side. Filler, 4 spots, 1 spot left, $14. Top spot gets Panthers in Absolute Hobby. Hello? Who's out there? Officially 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 15 minutes until I am going to be forced to sign off. Please, someone save me from having to, cancel this filler. I believe we can do it. Last minute mojo can also be a thing. I apologize if the cracks come through the camera. I am a human glow stick. Let's just put it that way. Alright, guys, come on. Like, last 10-ish minutes before I'm gonna be forced to shut it down here. 1 spot left. 1. Only 1. I don't know what else I can compare to for $14. It's not much because everything's so dang expensive. But that spot's not expensive. Guys, filler or not, there's so much value out there, but I'm telling you that filler spot is really a sneaky deal. It really is. 1 spot left. And ladies and gentlemen, I should be back here. It's looking like for the next 2 days. So I will be at your New Year's Eve and New Year's Day breaker, I believe. So, yeah, I mean, let's get some stuff going. If we get the Panthers off again, we are. I mean, I'm eyeballing it, but at this point, we have half the teams off. And again, Panthers are one of the top dollar teams. Once we get those bigger guys off, it is a breeze filling the rest. All of a sudden, we can do fillers with 3 spots for for 3 teams in 10 spots that cost close to nothing. We are getting there. We're going to make it happen. And when that stuff gets opened, we're going to see something incredible. I'm calling it now. Just a matter of time. Come on, guys. Alright, guys, we are officially within the last 10 minutes of the stream. I'll give it about another. We'll give it till about 9:27. Then at that point, I'm going to have to credit back the spots in this filler. Hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to try running that back earlier. Unless someone wants to save me here. But yeah, guys, it's been fun. Always enjoy the good conversation. Definitely would love more movement in the future, but here's the thing, I get it. It's holidays, whether it be the wife or the kids or parents or whomever, there's always distractions this time of the year. So either way, I'm grateful for the time you guys spend here with us, spend here with me. And yeah, we're coming up here to the very end of my first solo stream. Hopefully my first of more than I can ever count. Yeah. I think that's all I really got. We've had tons of fun. I know I'm the new guy. The irony is I'm the new guy, yet out of the new guys, I'm definitely the oldest new guy. For the most part, at least I believe. I'm sure y'all can probably tell that. Caden and I definitely don't have the, let's just say, same youthfulness in our face. But yeah, guys, we are down here the last 8 minutes. We do have 1 spot left in the filler. 1. And it's $14. You get the Panthers and 2 boxes of Absolute if you win the random. Which we have a little special pair of dice here, which then lets us go to random.org to see who our winner is. Come on, guys, we can jump in, get that random done, get a winner on the Panthers, and move along from there. And again, the Panthers are priced at 64 due to the fact that we had a lot of movement on a Browns filler earlier. We transferred those spots over, and so the $14 entry point is below what we would consider our market. So it is a great deal, probably one that we will try to run it again tomorrow. We'll have to see. But yeah, jump on in, guys. If not, it's still been a great time tonight. All right, guys, we've got about 3 more minutes before I'm going to have to start typing it out, putting the credit out, and getting credit into accounts if the filler doesn't fill, and so on. Going to give it here, yeah, a few more. Either way, appreciate you guys being out there with me tonight. It's been a new journey being on this side of the camera, that's for sure. Few more. Wow. Mumble City. A few more minutes, guys. A few more minutes. Someone initiate final countdown. Too bad we'd get copyright struck by YouTube if we played it. And no, I'm not going to attempt to hit those notes with my voice. Unless someone takes that last spot. If they do that, I'll attempt it for you, but that's because you're making my night. All right, if you are just joining us, we're here in the final few minutes before we are about to close things down for the night. Would love to run this filler that we have left. We do have one spot left for the Panthers at $14 a spot, 4 spots total. So your last spot gives you that 25% chance there in the random. And you would get the Panthers in 2 box of Absolute Hobby, last year of Kabooms. and Panini licensed NFL products. So, guys, low entry point, uh, low risk, potential high reward. Nobody gets hurt. Let's get that done before I gotta call it here in just a few minutes. So we're gonna do about a 2 minute 2 minute call here, and then it will be the end of my night, ladies and gentlemen. One minute, guys. Final minute. If something's gonna happen. It's gonna have to happen now. All right, guys. David, TP, if you're still out there. I don't think, yeah, it's 30 now. We're going to go ahead and cancel the filler. Credit will be given for the money sent. We will go ahead and keep that all on file. And thanks for being with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Again, my name's Michael. Hey, you. And hope you have a great New Year's Eve. I will be back with you guys tomorrow, as well as New Year's Day. So y'all have a great rest of your night, and I will see you on the last day of 2025.